Verhaeghe's 6.5 shot attempts a game last year led the Panthers. He is always looking to shoot.
Here we go.
And we got a fight early on. That's Kastelik and A.J. Greer, the former Bruin. Good right by Kastelik. No finish, that's with a wrestling match. So 2 new members of these teams. Kastelik of the Bruins, he was acquired in the Linus Ullmark trade. Of course, Ryan Lambert was a popular player here in South Florida. He leaves, and they're trying to replace him with that 4th line guy who does this, a lot of personality, and that's the former Bruin A.J. Greer, who played 61 games for them 2 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Someone has to fill that emotional role that Lambert had, and I think Greer's a perfect guy for that. Kastelik threw a hit there. Greer didn't like it. Exchanged some words. Both of them dropped the mitts. Good go center ice there, and that's how you get the new teammates right there. That's how you get the trust of them. Stick up for your teammates, drop the gloves. Good fight.
Implications that come up. A couple new rules in the league this year. Challenges. Dave Jackson is always standing by. Here comes Brent Frederick. Again,
trying to get his team going.
Sam Bennett. That's probably who he wants. Again, we talked about the Bennett hit on Marchand last year. You wonder why they just didn't let him go here, but referees and officials jump in.
I mean, if you're Bennett, why fight Frederick right now? You have all the momentum. Shots are 12-1. I understand what Frederick's doing. He's trying to get his team going. I respect that. But if I'm Bennett, there's no chance I'm going here right now. I'm not giving your team any momentum or any reason to believe.
Let's see if they went after Tkachuk first or what actually happened.
Boston penalty, number 11, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct.
All right, so let's see what happened here. This is Frederick Yu.
The issue is, now you're in the box, and it looks like it is Tkachuk that he goes after. A little cross check there. He's talking to him, wants him to go. Chuck smartly doesn't want to, and Rodriguez bumped into him. Bennett jumps in because he doesn't want Tkachuk going. Frederick's the only one that's going to get 2 minutes out of this, but if you're Tkachuk, why fight in that situation? Try to capitalize on the power play now if you're Florida.
So here we go. This power play brought to you by Angels Envy. Tkachuk draws penalties as well as anybody. Max Jones is in the penalty box. Haven't announced what it is yet, if it's going to be a minor for slashing. Looks like he hit the linesman, so you think it might be a 10-minute misconduct or a slashing penalty. Here it is.
Good seeing the front of the net. He's tied up with Rodriguez here and tries to chop Rodriguez's stick right here, but he ends up hitting the linesman in the arm.
What would be the call there? Because obviously,
Boston penalty, number 49, minor penalty unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, so it's unsportsmanlike for really not having the spatial awareness of a linesman coming in. Because I mean, look, Rodriguez's stick is up by his neck. He's trying to knock. He's still by his neck. He's trying to knock it out of there, and then here comes the linesman. He hits him in the hand.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird situation there.
Dave Jackson, who's with us tonight. Dave, what do you feel about that call there? What are we thinking?
Well, obviously, John, there's no intent there to hit the referee or the linesman. He's just trying to slash the stick. Linesman comes in to intervene. Bad timing. But if the referee had felt it was intentional towards the linesman, he'd be out of the game right now. So that's a slash and unsportsmanlike. Just bad timing. You've got to acknowledge it and give him the penalty.
Panthers have 14 back-to-backs this year, so we asked Maurice about managing his games played as he gets older. Shouldn't be a problem this year. Rodriguez scores! Looks like it might be a goal and a penalty on Florida after the fact. Korpisalo was run over, but I think the goal will stand. And now buckets are off. Brazeau grabs Tkachuk. There's Bennett as the Rat comes on the ice.
Obviously, Boston's not happy with that. The play there is Korpisalo gets run over right after that goal happens. The 6-2 game, you know there was going to be a response from Boston. No surprise, Trent Frederick's right in the middle of it.
And like a piece of Tkachuk.
Trying to get a hold of Tkachuk. Gets under everybody's skin.
Comes Lohrei to grab Tkachuk. Frederick.
If you're Tkachuk, you want no part of this right now in a 6-2 game.
So again, I think it's a goal good and a penalty on the Panthers for running into Korpisalo after it goes in. Rodriguez wants the goal. He ripped the wrist shot. And then Korpisalo was taken out.
Everybody's hugging each other there. Nothing wrong with that.
Swayman is taking a look at Korpisalo to see if he has to come in. Looks like Korpisalo is going to be okay. Looks like he kind of tapped his head there, so maybe he said there was a little bit of head contact.
Good response from Boston, though. I like that. Showing a little fire. Goalie gets run over. Korpisalo looks okay. Stay in the game.
The Bruins have been a little flat tonight overall, right? I mean, Frederick tried early. You saw Zadora try early, but here's the goal. It's in, clearly in, off the stick of Lohrei, and then bam! That's hard head contact on Korpisalo from Bennett.
Yeah, you can see Bennett too. He's driving the net. Carlo's kind of pushing Bennett as well. I think Bennett just runs out of real estate. He has nowhere else to go after Rodriguez absolutely fires this one, and you're right, that goes off a Lohrei stick. Korpisalo has a tough time picking that up. You can almost see Bennett, he tries to stop, but that's a penalty. There's no question about it. You got to know where you are on the ice.
Dave Jackson, our former NHL referee, rules interpreter. And so, Dave, this could be a good goal, correct?
Boston penalty, number 11. 2-minute minor, roughing. Florida penalty, number 19. 2-minute minor, roughing. Florida penalty, number 9. 2-minute minor, roughing.
So it looks like Boston's going to come away with a power play after this, but the goal does stand.